Ilhan Omar's immigration records are now under scrutiny. Lens on India batter Ilhan's marriage records. Trump slams Ilhan over immigration marriage. Trump has come out to say Ilhan married her brother for immigration. House subpoenas Pakistan sympathizer Congresswoman Ilhan Omar and her husband's immigration records in the Oversight Committee. Now, the allegation is that she married her brother to make her a resident, of the United States. So that is the particular claim that's being made, that the marriage was to bring in a particular identification and citizenship being stated to the brother in the United States. That's why the marriage took place. Immigration marriage fraud is punishable by law, remember, in the United States. Let's in fact listen into what claims have come forward on this very matter before we proceed into a discussion.
Somalians are ripping off our country to the tune of, looks like $19 billion, but that's only what they can find. And every one of them should be forced to leave this country, including Ilhan Omar, who's a total crook. And she's one of the leaders of it. Not the only, because she's not that smart. But think of it. $19 billion at least they've stolen from Minnesota and from the United States. It's actually more from the United States because Minnesota puts in, and we're not going to pay it anymore.
I love this Ilhan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with the little ching, the little turban. I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining. I love her. She comes to our country, and she's always complaining about the Constitution allows me to do this. We ought to get her the hell out. She married her brother in order to get in, right? She married her brother.
Rohit Sharma joins us back on the broadcast at this given point. Rohit, let's understand what this subpoena would do to Omar at this given point and what would it translate to exactly in terms of action.
So this has been an ongoing issue with Ilhan Omar's record. I mean, we all know that she came to the U.S. as a refugee before becoming a naturalized U.S. citizen in 2007. In 2000, rather, she was 17 years of age at that point in time, and she has been a frequent target of Republicans. And the President of the United States has referred to her as garbage, and has said that all Somalis, who've done fraud, should go back to where they come from, including Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Now, this is something new in the sense that the Oversight Committee, which was having a hearing today on the fraud that's taken place in Minnesota, much of it has been attributed to Somalians who live in Minnesota. The committee decided today, in a debate, and afterwards that Congressman Burchett said that he wanted to subpoena her immigration records. And this allegation that she married her brother to make him a permanent resident has been ongoing for a while. So what happens next is that she would have to submit her documents, on how she immigrated to the United States, when did she become a national citizen, the marriages, there has been at least 2 that we know of, and then what transpired, and also, her husband / what the Republicans call her brother. They will all have to submit those documents, and it will be under review by the House Oversight Committee. Now, if they happen to find fraud of any kind, she would be then pressured, like her record, because she's an immigrant, could be jeopardized. And Republicans, especially President Trump and people that have been running the immigration policy, have gone as far as to say that they would denaturalize her and deport her back to Somalia. So it is a big deal, but there's a lot that has to happen before they can get to that point, assuming that there was some kind of wrongdoing. Ilhan Omar has defended it. She said that this is not true. This is fabrication by Republicans. But the fact that House Oversight Committee is taking it seriously puts a lot of pressure and a lens over her immigration records, which we believe she will have to now submit. She doesn't have a choice. She will have to do it, and House will review it.
The House has summoned her at this given point of time, and her immigration records are up under scrutiny for what exactly is to be happening to her. That is something we need to keep a look at. But for now, the attacks have been amped up by the government, by the US government, against Ilhan Omar, is what we are learning.